That was actually...
It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been. Hold on, we're gonna...
Yeah, I'm less further along than you are, and you should have waited for me to get it up and going, but no. Miss Impatient over there.
Why is it not showing that I'm live?
I don't know. Are you
Oh,
live?
no, it says it's live now. Oh,
Do
no.
you have too many things going on your computer?
No, I don't.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Hold on, I gotta go to my,
Yeah. Anyhow.
I'm having fun.
Yeah? Are you
Yeah.
sure you lied?
Yes, I'm live.
Are you sure? You couldn't tell before.
Yes, it's live now.
Okay. I don't know, everything over there is kind of blobs and blurs.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how to...
It's too small for my eyes to see it.
Yeah, I can smell for your eyes, but I'm like... Well, baby.
So, do you get a topic? Yeah? I mean, you've had a lot of time.
Goodness, we have a topic?
Yeah. Did hell freeze up?
Yeah, how far's over? I don't
Oh,
have a
shit.
topic. Actually, if we really want to get technical with a topic,
Are a monkey and I'm not?
no,
I know we had your tail removed at birth, right?
damn it. Was it blue? Was it blue and fluffy? Please tell me it was
No.
blue and fluffy.
No, it was just skin at that point. You were just a baby. It was weird though. It was like flip, flip, flip.
I have...
You tried to grab your dad with it and he's like, no, that she's gotta go.
Seriously?
See, people wonder why my kids were so convinced of the weird shit that I told them. I'm just playing.
Goodness, it's like Rowan and the whole, you can't have lions around her because she gets mad at you. She straight up popped me in the back of my head the other day because I showed her something involving a lion and I forgot she doesn't like lions.
Oh, you don't have a lion tattoo on your fucking arm.
Does she smack it constantly?
No. She's like, no lions. I like tigers. I don't like lions. Every day, she reminds me she hates my tattoo. That's okay. She has a right to not like it, right?
She does, but she shouldn't be getting aggressive with either one of us. So
Well, she's very passionate about it. She's very passionate about her tigers. And that's okay. I tried to show her the lions from the zoo pictures.
Mm-hmm.
No, she screamed. And then I pulled up a tiger and she's like, "They're my tiger." I'm like, wow, kid. I don't know how we're going to see the tigers at the zoo because then you got to walk by the lions to get to them. They're like right next to each other.
We are completely shit out of luck there.
Yes. Aren't they like one's on one end of the building and the other one's on the other end of the building and then you've got my favorite, the main wolf in the middle of them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, out of that building, it's my favorite.
Why are you squeaking?
Because he's a squeaky toy, not a dog. Didn't you know you have a 250-pound squeaky toy?
Gosh darn it, I told you not to.
Only this squeaky toy chews on shit.
Hey, you know, I like my 250-pound dog.
That's all good. He's like a baby. Yeah, he's still a baby, too.
He's only 5.
Oh, you're Okay, you're an adolescent.
Um,
I guess for being a big dog, you'd be like a pre-adult. What?
This is not my little area.
Wait for me to get in there and I'll find you. I think I'm up top right now. Okay, go over. Keep going, no, keep going that way.
This way?
No, where the water is, dork.
Is that my little...
Is that you?
No, that's not me. Wait. I didn't put purple down. Mine are yellow.
Okay.
That's not me.
Okay, no, you're good. Go back, because there's more water. There's a lot more water than that.
Yeah, whose is that?
I'm assuming Rowan or Lonnie.
Should I climb up this?
I assume Rowan or Lonnie. You're gonna have to wait a second because I'm up top. Remember, I was gonna do, and I was trying to figure out how I was gonna do the tower over the hole right here. But yeah, so I'm like right over the top of everything. So Ilford, stop it, bud.
Hi, I see you.
Where are you?
I was coming up to come meet up with you, but...
Okay, so where are we in the cave?
I see another...
Okay, that is straight down into the mine.
Hey.
Huh?
Found another thing.
Yes, that's mine.
That's yours?
Yeah, that was the axolotl thing, but they were all done and dried out. And died. And it was blue axolotls. I actually bred the blue axolotls again, guys. Fucking forever this time. So I guess you don't ever say on live stream that, hey, they let me get them easy, because then they make you breed 2,000 of them before you get another one. Okay, so come over here.
Where are
Do
you?
you see where I am? You know that hole that you were just in?
Yeah.
I'm standing on the edge of it. Right here. Right above my thing.
Okay, I'm running around looking for you.
Okay, I'm gonna show you where you probably are.
Are you the green or am I the green?
I don't know, I don't even have my map. I'm standing on the edge of it. Where the bricks are. Okay, go up. Go up from there. Now I'm standing right there. Okay, now follow me.
Actually, this is starting to look familiar.
Right here. That is probably where you are. Because I seem to recall running into your thing, only I think it's like right in here. I could be wrong, but I did run into your thing.
I don't even remember.
Well, there's lots of houses that need to be made up top, so, you know, there's always that too. But honey, this is very vast. There's a lot of water. And if I remember correctly, where I found your thing was where the three of them converge. So check in these pools. They are all connected. Are they not?
Wait, did
you go further down? Were you like way, way, way on the bottom?
Yeah, I think I was.
Okay, then you're going to be over by where I'm at. Where is it? Do I see it? Do I see it? Oh, I found you.
Where are you?
Nope. That's Rowan again. What the fuck? That's gotta be yours.
Does it?
Yes. Because I made a copy of the game for the girls.
Oh, that's right. It is.
So that is yours.
I am a dork.
Goofy. I love you. It's okay. Short-term memory loss. But like I said, there are
Wow. That's mean of you.
No, I'm giving you a ready-made excuse, so shut the fuck up and accept it. Okay?
Well, I was warned with me doing ECT that I would have short-term memory loss.
Yes, you've said that every stream we've done since you started. You know that?
I
love you.
I love you too.
I'm not really being an asshole. Okay, so I'm close to having the layout for the first.
Hello,
figure.
everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Sorry if it's a little laggy.
Uh-oh, are we laggy?
A little.
Oh, that sucks. You know, the internet's kind of been like that lately.
Gosh darn internet. Alfred, don't lick me, please.
But then again, it's been a really wet season this year, and we're not complaining at all. I love it. Right?
Right.
No, don't you start grumbling at me. I don't want to hear it.
He wants you to hear it.
No, I'm not listening. I'm so very not listening.
You're
Nope.
so very
Nope.
not listening, huh?
Nope, I'm refusing to respond.
Gosh darn it, I did it again. No, 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 no.
Yes, serious dog. Told you. Shush.
You and your dog.
Your dog. Remember, my dog is not with us anymore.
Although cats and dogs have been claiming you at random, so...
All of them do. Don't you know that? It's rather crazy. People get mad at me. Especially when their guard dog jumps the fence to come say hi.
Really?
Yeah, I told you about that. The guy down the street from over off of in Aurora. He had a gorgeous Rottweiler, and that dog used to just like Ilford every time I walked by there, because I go down the alley because it was shorter to go down the alley than to walk around the block to get where I was going.
Mm-hmm.
And after almost a year of this, the dog broke his chain and jumped the fence and came running at me, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna die. Seriously, I was thinking I'm gonna die. Seriously, this dog is gonna eat me. I pissed him off one too many fucking times, and he came out and did what Coda used to do and sat right in front of me and waited for me to pet him. And so I'm sitting there petting this dog and telling him what a good boy he is for protecting his yard so good, and his owner comes out and starts screaming at me, "What the fuck are you doing with my dog, and how the fuck did you get him out of the yard? And how the fuck are you touching him?" He broke the chain and jumped out here to say hi. I'll hold him. Let's get him back in your yard. I'm sorry, but he got all freaked out because they had a puppy, and someone stole the puppy. But yeah, weirdo dog came and jumped out, and he would sit there and wag his butt because he didn't have a tail. Every time I walked down there, I fucking loved it. Fucking stray dog following me home from work one day, and I was like, it kept getting closer and closer, and I turned around and look at it, and I walk a little bit and turn around and look at it, and it got way too close for comfort, and I turned around and was like, "Go home, bad dog." And he looked at me and he cocked his head. He's like, "What?" I was like, "You go home now, bad dog." And he turned around and walked away and left me the fuck alone. I'm like, okay. I'm good with that.
You and your dog experiences.
Well, I've only technically been bitten once. And I was a kid when it happened, and it was a grumpy old fucking dog that hated kids.
Maybe.
I think that's why I don't like little dogs, because it was like a little Chihuahua mix. It was like a terrier Chihuahua mix kind of thing. I remember the wiry hair, and it looked like a grumpy old man. And it got mad at me because I tried to walk in the bathroom in our house and it fucking jumped up and bit me in the leg. I still have the fucking scar from it.
Just let me
There's another breed of dog I will never get.
What's up, buddy?
You know what that is?
What?
Dalmatian.
Why not?
Oh my god. The Dalmatian that you knew and loved used to terrorize me when I was a teenager. We lived down the street from a friend of mine from high school, and her brother had this Dalmatian named Duke. And I loved Duke. Duke was fucking awesome. But every time I'd spend the night over there, Duke would lay on top of me and wouldn't let me move all night. And you can't sleep with a big heavy dog on you, and every time I try to move or shoo him off of me, he'd growl at me, so I'd be stuck like that all night until he decided to leave me alone. He was a little rambunctious. He used to get out all the time and run the neighborhood. He was at least a sweet dog, you know, unless it was me and I was sleeping. No?
Yeah. Sleepy. In my area.
Hey.
Hold on. We'll be right. If I can figure out how to do this, we will be right back.
Maybe.
Hopefully. If not, somebody's sunflowers.
Some sunflowers, some plants, they live longer.
Do they live longer?
Unless you kill them.
Oh, I decided it would be fun to do so. Totally kidding.
Well, okay, it's a natural part of natural selection. If there's a weaker plant, it's naturally either going to struggle or it's going to die.
How do you get out of that?
And isn't it better for it to die when it's young?
True.
I mean, like, okay, we were talking about that before with the cactuses. You're not cutting off my water supply, are you?
No, I'm not. Am I?
Okay, you better follow that and find out what happens.
Is that your water supply?
Okay, hang on, I can't see. It's one of the walls. Just do it.
Okay.
Remember, don't cut off those right there, because those are those are the ones that are gonna do the wall of water in front of the witch's house.
Yeah, I know better than to cut those ones off. But I am allowed to cut these ones off right here.
But,
Why is it not? I hate when it does that.
you know, it's funny. I've got like a million things to talk about, and I can't think of any of them. I've been doing a lot of reading lately.
Hey, actually, so I'm not cutting off the water. I have an idea. And this way I can still do what I want to do up here.
So you said you had a topic. Or were you fibbing?
I wasn't fibbing, but I lost track of what it was.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay, whoa, 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 whoa,
Whoa,
whoa,
whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa,
whoa.
whoa.
Go down. Let me see where you're cutting that water out from. Okay.
It's nothing too serious.
Okay. Dude, you do realize that half of this cave relies on the water pouring out of those, right?
Yeah, and you do realize that I'm not purposely... Look, I left one very, very open, leading down to where your green is.
Well, and the waterfalls are half of the charm. It doesn't work if they don't have waterfalls.
Okay, you see this big area right here?
Yeah?
Okay, there's a bunch of waterfalls that lead down to here.
Okay. Why is it all dark right there?
I don't know. You guys didn't put any lights in.
I did put lights in it.
Whoa.
Oh, what the heck is that?
You see those two?
What is it?
Oh,
It's fishes.
it's
Yeah, I told you I've been over here. There should have been lights there. Because I went through and put fishes in all of this stuff. Okay, you're now either around the edge of our cave or you're in the other cave. Kind of cool, huh?
yeah. I'm
There is so much to this cave. I fucking love it.
Hey.
Yeah, more fish. I told you. I've been up there.
Look at that.
That's an axolotl.
It is an axolotl.
Why is there an axolotl in there?
I don't. You know?
Oh, gee, because it's where the biome that they live in, dumbass. I don't know. Why would
Oh.
You're in the other cave.
Yeah.
That's why there's an axolotl in there. You're in the other cave.
How do I get back to my cave?
Follow your things. Go up. Yeah, see? Remember I told you there was an extended cave off of it. Look up for me.
Look up where?
I'm just trying to get an idea of where you're at because I'm doing something up above you. But it really has nothing to do with the water, it's just connecting islands. I was thinking about maybe putting a boat in that one.
And what one?
This one. Turn around and look. Oh, am I there? I'm there. Right here. I'm just you see how I'm connecting this to this so that you get a walkway up to the water.
Mm-hmm.
And I was contemplating doing a little fairy house out here. In this, make it look like a big old mushroom coming out of the water. What do you think?
That'd be excellent. That'd be really cool.
I don't know if I can pull it off, but I thought that would be kind of cute to do that. And then you take a boat out to it, and the only way to get to it is from here. So I'm not even thinking functionality other than a little city type thing. But, I mean, it's not like we're going to play this in a survivor mode because some of them creepers would come in and destroy all my shit and I'd fucking cry.
You'd want to murder someone else?
No, I'd cry. And in the work I've already put into it. Oh, you haven't shown them what I've done to the upper levels of it.
Because I'm working on the lower level.
Well, it doesn't look like itself anymore. There are now platforms all along the cave walls for houses and parks and little lush things and...
It's pretty much just talking about how she did a bunch of crazy doing.
No, I just carved out the mountain. And then I went up top and I was like, well, we're going to have a village over the top of it too, right? So I was looking at where I wanted to put like some log cabin type stuff up there and have like a barn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now she's talking about having a barn, guys.
Well, no, I've been planning this whole thing out.
I know you have. That's why I'm just being facetious.
And I really, really love the new wood. Is that the new wood?
That's the new wood.
That's the new wood. And it just happens to be one of the trees that I absolutely love that they put in there.
The mangrove?
Yes. See, I love oak trees. And I love mangroves. And I love azaleas. And I love acacia, obviously.
You love plants.
Well, those are some of my favorite trees. I mean, obviously, how many of them are growing in my room?
A lot. Actually, you know what one really impresses me?
Which one?
The mango.
Oh, my mango.
Mm-hmm.
Mabo the mango, yes. He got big, sort of.
If you follow us on Facebook, I'll post pictures eventually.
Well, we have two of them, and one of them, the seed is almost dead, but the tree itself is still there, even though the top of it's just a little nub. So, if it gets watered enough, it should survive to adulthood, but I'm not holding my breath on it, you know. shit happens, and sometimes it's just not meant to be. And well, you know, it's as hard as going to the store and eating a fucking mango that day. You know?
We've actually grown a lot of our food from, a lot of our plants from food we've eaten.
Well, the girls collect the seeds, and I'm like, alright, let's let it go. See what happens.
Oh, wait, I can see it.
It's amazing.
It is. I don't know. My favorites are still my K-pop and my adenium. Oh yeah, I did the most horrible thing ever.
What'd you do?
Oh, you remember we were talking about getting? I can't remember. I can't pronounce it. It's a specific type of cactus.
Yeah.
And so I was looking at the site that I know is a reputable site. And they've got like 1 million different adeniums. And they've got the black one. And they've got a black one, or a purple one with a black rim.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a mystical purple. It's gorgeous. I'm like, oh dude, don't tease me with that.
Teasing you with a good time, huh?
Oh, they're not the easiest thing in the world to grow. I give it that. You know, there's the phase between it sprouting and it actually starting to grow that is really hard to get through. And then that first year is you've got to keep it moist, right?
Right.
It get real mad if it dries out.
There we go.
So they are a more hands-on plant, but once they hit a certain point in their growth, they just fucking go nuts. I keep telling Ray that our fat boy is going to have to be released into the wild someday, because that thing is just going to get too fucking big.
I'm excited.
Well, if y'all are curious, they do call it a fat boy. It's a fat boy adenium. Look them up. They're fucking impressive as fuck, but they get absolutely gigantic. Like, I bet you could make a hobbit home out of one of the older ones.
Hmm.
Oh, they're beautiful. The flowers are a little plain, but they're one of my favorite tree cacti.
Yeah.
Okay. The thing that, it's called a desert rose. Because it does, some of them do actually look like roses when they bloom. They're really pretty cool. They have multi-layered petals.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like they've actually somewhat stabilized the yellow, which means that they may have added another color to the repertoire well, not naturally, but that will stay. Because what's the one thing we know about plants that are modified? Do you remember? They always revert back to their natural form. Stop and think about it. How many marble philodendron have you ever gotten? Or marble queens that did not go back to green?
None.
Exactly. That's why I'm kind of pissed that they're wanting 13 grand for a variegated jungle boogie, but it's always going to go back to fucking green anyway. And then it becomes a $35 plant.
And then it becomes a $35 plant.
I would be fucking pissed. Yeah. You remember? I had one. I had a buckshot. It's called a jungle boogie or a buckshot or a Swiss cheese or it's got a lot of names, but it's a philodendron and it's a real hardy one. And this thing lined my entire living room, and my living room and dining room were connected.
Oh, no.
I swear to God, I had at least 20, 30-foot vines going through, and they were healthy. They had leaves on them. They weren't all starred. You know how you see pothos? And those are actually pothos, not philodendron, that you see most of the time in people's houses. But when they're all bare leaves, they should have been clipped. Right?
Right.
They're not that hard to fucking root. But when it's not producing leaves, that's basically a dead part of your plant. It's just still alive. Did you know that they actually flower?
I didn't.
Yeah. They're little tiny white flowers. So do jade trees. And the jade tree ones are really pretty. But they're really, really small too. And it's really hard to get them to flower. Oh, we've talked about that. Even your cactuses, just about every cactus out there flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what's the cool thing about cacti?
What's the cool thing about cacti?
There's two separate kinds of cacti that flower, okay? There are the ones that they flower, they get pollinated, they create a fruit, and they drop their seeds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there is another kind that puts out flowers, and I believe that the one that I have, I can't remember what the fuck it's called, it's that, I don't know how else to explain it, but that fuzzy penis looking one. You know which one I'm talking about.
Yes, I do. That's the funny part about it.
Okay, so this thing shoots out flowers, and they get pollinated, and then it sucks them back in. So therefore, the only way that the seeds are ever dropped is when the cactus itself actually dies. Because all of the seeds are on the inside of it. Isn't that crazy?
No, no.
Nature's so fucking weird. And I just found out, I did not know this, I do not know how I did not know this, but did you know that rattlesnakes give live birth?
Yes.
Ah, that freaked me out. I saw a video of one of them giving birth, and I was like, oh my god, look, a little death stick.
You were like, oh my god, a little death stick. Huh?
Yes. Oh my god, a little death stick. They're actually kind of cute when they're like just born.
Aren't they?
They are. I don't know, everyone's got a thing for snakes, so we watch a lot of reptiles being born. Which I think is really cool. She's fascinated with the eggs hatching. And I gotta admit, it's really fucking cool watching how they do it. And seeing a little snake with the tooth is cute as fuck, is it not?
Did you see that?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Can you fly, baby?
That was actually a lot of fun. And you like my little bed area?
Nice. Very nice.
See?
I thought we were doing like furry theme though. I don't have a bed. I'm not building.
Hey, there's another bed next to mine. They're both black.
Yes, I know. Are you telling me to come sleep?
Am I telling you to come sleep?
Yeah, are you telling me to come sleep?
Yeah, so it's totally time for you to go to sleep.
Okay, good night.
Go sleep, go sleep. So look, you won't let me create a character or do anything.
What the heck?
My game's been acting really freaking hinky lately.
Yeah?
Yeah, I sent something to Mojang earlier telling them that, hey, this has been being hinky.
All the way down to the bottom of the ocean. Oh, you should make a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine.
Where the fuck is my phone at? I'll make one.
A yellow submarine. My God, I swear if I ever have to sit through that movie again, I might just scream through the whole thing. Are you gonna put the Beatles in there too? Make them little Steve heads? You know what that means? That means we have to make them walking across the street. It was Abbey Lane, right? Because I wanted to do one segment of it like all modern in another place. And boy, I got some cool fucking... Yeah.
Yeah.
What? You don't have to make a yellow submarine. I was just being goofy.
What was I doing? Something I found that I want to build, but it has to be.
Hold on, let me show it to you. Watch. See, it takes you long to.
Yes. Guess who's awake and not feeling well? Let me see.
We all have a cranky Rowan.
What is it?
It's taking back dog fire. I yeah.
I can't see through your hand. Is that a bird? What is that?
It's dog.
That's a seal. It's a water dog.
Yeah, it's white dog. See, it took this.
Maybe that is a dog. What the heck is going on? Okay, hang on. Alright, I gotta check this out because this don't look right. Maybe it's just too blurry.
Granny's trying to figure the kid out.
He's sneaking into the pool. Instead of running and jumping like everybody else's dog, he's like, no, I'm good dip. Because they're going to yell at me and come get me, so I want as long as I can go. Alright?
No. Look, you can read it right there.
Yes, it's okay, honey.
That's dog goes in the pool.